In the middle of summer, sweet and juicy, watermelon is the best choice to cool down and quench your thirst. However, many people have the habit of throwing away watermelon rinds as kitchen waste after eating the red flesh. But they don't know that this seemingly useless rind is actually a forgotten treasure. Watermelon rind is cooling in nature, tasty and rich in vitamins, minerals and fiber. It helps with weight loss, supports digestion, improves heart health, boosts immunity, beautifies the skin, and regulates blood pressure. It only needs to be prepared in a simple way, whether it's turned into a refreshing side dish, a creative dessert, or a natural skincare product. Watermelon rind can be magically transformed from kitchen waste to treasure. The method is very simple. When preparing watermelon rind, first use a fruit peeler to remove the hard, green outer layer along its curve. This outer skin is tough and coarse in taste, not suitable for direct consumption. When peeling the rind, try to peel as thinly as possible and retain the inner white flesh. This part is soft and nutritious, a key component in making delicious dishes. Before eating watermelon, it's a good idea to wash the rind with salt so that it's ready to use without needing to rinse again. The green rind is also rich in fiber, protein, and citrulline. You can collect them, dry them in the sun, then grind them into powder. It becomes a very useful kitchen seasoning. Next, place the white rind on a cutting board and slice it into thin pieces. Cut evenly so that when stir-fried, it cooks evenly and looks more appealing. The white part of the watermelon rind contains a lot of citrulline. When consumed, citrulline is absorbed and converted into arginine in the body. Arginine is an essential amino acid that plays an important role in the production of nitric oxide, which dilates blood vessels and helps blood flow more easily. This can help reduce blood pressure and improve blood circulation to organs, making it suitable for people with hypertension or atherosclerosis. Then place the sliced rind on a plate for later use. Next, prepare a few cloves of garlic and slice them thinly. Put them on a plate as well for later use. Now heat up a pan, add some cooking oil. Once the oil is hot, add the garlic. Stir until you smell the aroma of garlic. Then add the watermelon rind. Lower the heat to medium. Stir evenly so the watermelon cooks thoroughly. Under the heat of the pan, you will see the aroma of garlic and watermelon blend together and scent the whole kitchen. Watermelon rind contains a lot of water, so during stir-frying, the pieces will gradually lose water and become softer. You can add shrimp meat, etc. to stir-fry with watermelon rind, which is also very delicious. The white rind contains plenty of vitamin A, so it's best consumed with dishes containing fat for better absorption. Stir-fry until it's tender like this. Add seasoning to your liking and mix well. The flavor of garlic, stir-fried watermelon rind is delicious and enticing. Now turn off the heat and plate the dish. Now it's ready to eat. You can enjoy it with rice or noodles. It has the aroma of both garlic and watermelon. When eaten, it has a varied texture, chewy, crunchy, and soft. It's also high in fiber, making it especially suitable for the elderly to support better digestion. If you have watermelon rinds, don't throw them away. Try preparing them this way. Second use, cut the watermelon rind into evenly thin slices. When cutting, pay attention to keep the width uniform so it can absorb the seasoning better and also have a crunchier texture. Where are you from? Please leave a comment to let me know. Once you've finished cutting, place the slices into a large bowl. Next, prepare a handful of garlic and slice it thinly. Add the sliced garlic to the bowl with the watermelon rind. If you like spicy flavors, you can also prepare a few chili peppers. Slice them into small rings and add them to the bowl along with the garlic and watermelon rind. Use your hands to mix all the ingredients thoroughly so the strong aroma and heat from the garlic and chilies can penetrate the rind. After that, prepare a clean, dry, airtight jar with no water or oil inside. Then carefully place the watermelon rind mixture into the container. Press them down firmly to make sure there's enough space for the flavors to infuse during the pickling process. This step is very important. Next, prepare the pickling sauce. Take 100 milliliters of balsamic vinegar to add a mild, tangy flavor. If you don't have balsamic, you can use any other naturally fermented vinegar. Then add 200 milliliters of clean water, 80 grams of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Stir well until the sugar and salt completely dissolve, forming a uniform marinade. Slowly pour the sauce into the container, ensuring that every strip of watermelon rind is fully submerged. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. Now close the lid tightly and gently shake the jar so the sauce mixes evenly with all the ingredients. Leave in a cool place. Marinate for 2 to 3 days to absorb the spices. After that time, you'll have a jar of deliciously tangy, spicy, crunchy pickled watermelon rind. When you open the jar, a rich, sour, and spicy aroma will hit your nose. Lift it with chopsticks, and you'll see the translucent white watermelon rind beautifully stained with a dark brown color. The rings of chili look incredibly appetizing, whether served with congee, noodles, hot rice, sandwiches, or burgers. It can instantly awaken your taste buds and make an ordinary meal more delicious. If your summer table is missing a refreshing side dish, you must try this homemade pickled watermelon rind. Besides pickling the rind, you can even use the pickling liquid as a flavorful sauce base. The third use. Take the watermelon rind with the green skin still attached. Then cut the rind into long, thin strips. Put them directly into a pot. Add an appropriate amount of water. Cover the pot and bring it to a boil over high heat. Once the water starts boiling, reduce to low heat and simmer for 30 minutes to allow the nutrients in the watermelon rind to fully dissolve into the water. After the time is up, open the lid. At this point, the nutrients from the rind have been infused into the soup. Then pour the steaming broth into a cup. In summer, high temperatures can easily lead to heat stroke, especially people who work outdoors and sweat heavily. Drinking a cup of this watermelon rind tea helps prevent heat stroke. This drink is suitable for both adults and children, but it should not be kept in the fridge to avoid causing stomach discomfort. When the temperature cools slightly, if you prefer a sweeter taste, you can add a spoonful of honey. Stir well so the sweetness blends into each sip of watermelon rind tea. Watermelon rind is rich in vitamins and minerals. On hot days, drinking a cup of this tea can refresh you, cool your body, and help relieve the discomfort caused by heat. In addition to its benefits for heart health, the citrulline in the white part of watermelon rind can also help reduce muscle soreness, boost exercise endurance, and improve physical performance. I hope these amazing uses of watermelon rind can bring you surprises. If you have watermelon rind, try doing what I shared today. Not only is it not wasteful, but it is also extremely practical. If you have any other useful ways to use watermelon rind, please leave a message in the comment section. Thank you very much for your support. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.